Hi everyone. So we are going to solve questions on arithmetic series today, and we are going to use these three formulas throughout the whole video. So that's why I just wrote it down at the beginning. This is the formula to find the nth term of a series. Like if you want to find the first term or the second term, third term, you can just use this, where u1 is the first term, n is the number of term that you want to find, and d is the common difference. This is the formula to find the sum of the series, where n is your number of terms, u1 is the first term, n is the number of terms, and d is the common difference. This is also the formula to find the sum of the series, arithmetic series, but you only use it when you have the first term and the last term. Okay, so let's start. Now the first question is a very easy question, so I will start with this, but I will keep on increasing the level of difficulty as we move on. In this question, this is an arithmetic sequence. We have the first term, that is -5, and the common difference, which is 3. So we have to find the 8th term. This is very simple. You can just write u8 equals to u1. u1 is the first term, which is -5, and then plus n is 8 minus 1 times the common difference. The common difference has also been given, which is 3. This equals to -5 plus, you always do this first, 8 minus 1 is 7, and 7 times 3. So you will do this first. 7 times 3 is 21, and 21 minus 5 is 16. This is your answer for this question, number 1. Then we move to the next question, number 2. This is also an arithmetic sequence, but we have the second term and the third term this time. We have to find the common difference. I don't know what the first term is, so I will just write it like this. But this is easy because you can just take one term and then subtract it by the previous number to get the common difference, which is going to be 11 minus 5. This equals to 6. Now to find the first term, this is the first term, right? You know the second term already, which is 5, and the common difference, which is 6. So all you need to do to find the first term is subtract 6 from 5, which will give you -1. So my first term for this series is going to be -1, and this is my common difference. Now we have to find the sum of the first 20 terms of this series. So I'm just going to use the formula straight away. S of 20 equals to n over 2, which is n is 20 in this case, then 2 times u1, that is my first term, I already found it, it's -1, plus n minus 1, n is 20, and minus 1 is just that, and the common difference is 6. Okay, I'm going to close the bracket. Then I'm going to solve this. 20 over 2 is just 10. Then inside the bracket I will have 2 times -1, which is -2, plus, always do this thing first, which is 20 minus 1 is 19, and 19 times 6 is 114. Then you will subtract 2 from this. 114 minus 2 will give you 112, so it's going to be 10 times 112, which will give you 1120. So that is the sum of the first 20 terms for this question. Let's move to the next question, number 3. Okay, that's number 3. So in this question, the third term is 10. This is the information that I have, u3 equals to 10, and then the fifth term is 16. u5 equals to 16. Now we have to find the first term. We don't know the first term, and we also don't know the common difference for this question. Now this kind of questions are very common in the exam, so listen to this carefully. When you don't have the first term or the common difference, but you have like two different terms, so you have to set up two equations for it. Let me just use the first one first. I'm just going to erase this. u3 equals to 10. So you can write an equation with this. u3 equals to u1. I don't know what my u1 is, so I will just leave it like that. Then plus n minus 1. N is 3 for this. So 3 minus 1 is 2 times the common difference. I don't know what this is, so I will just use a d for this. This equals to 10. If you write it properly, you are going to have u1 plus 2d equals to 10. So this is the first equation that I have from the information that has been given. Then for the next thing, the fifth term is 16. So I can also make an equation with this. u5 equals to u1 plus n minus 1, n is 5, 5 minus 1 is 4. So it's 4 times d equals to 16. This is my second equation, and it's u1 plus 4d equals to 16. Now when you have two sets of equations like this, you need to use simultaneous equations to get rid of one of the variables. I have this, because this is bigger, I have 4d, I will keep it there, and I will move it over there to subtract it. This will give me u1 plus 2d equals to 10. Let me just eliminate one. Let me just eliminate u1. Okay, now I'm just going to subtract. This is my first equation, this is the second one. So u1 minus u1 will just cancel out this 2. 4d minus 2d will give you 2d. 16 minus 10 will give you 6. So if you want to find the common difference, you need to divide 2 both sides. Then you will have d equals to 6 over 2, which is just 3. Now the question is, you have to find the first term. Now that you know the common difference, you can substitute it into any of these equations, either this or that, it doesn't matter, to get the first term. I will use this one because the numbers are low. u1 plus 2 times d is 3, that equals to 10. This will give me u1 plus 6 equals to 10. Therefore, u1 is equal to 4. This is my first term. Then you have to find the sum of the first 20 terms of the sequence, which is easy now that you know your first term and the common difference. So this equals to n over 2. N is 20 over 2, and then 2 times the first term, which is 4, plus n minus 1. 20 minus 1 will give you 19, times the common difference, which is 3. Okay, so now all you need to do is just calculate this. 20 over 2 is 10. Then inside the bracket you will have 8. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 19 times 3, which will give you 57. So 57 plus 8 is 65, and 65 times 10 will give you 650.